touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott, his throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry for James Conner. That's some space here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going full.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's Gurley. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week, because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. From the 41, Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Edmonds will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Elliott running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Buying time to his left. He's got the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. from the shotgun. It's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and goal, Gurley. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Prescott now. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Edmonds a first down and more. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Prater's kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he can only manage to get this to the 45. 5-yard line, well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 9, you.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check it out, read. Check 30.
Again, they run with Edmonds. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cardinals, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.